And welcome back, folks, to another episode of Let's Play Mass Effect with Friends. We are joined this session by Frac, or Fracture. Say hi.
Hello.
And we just saved the bugs. Yay! Rico will be so proud of us. No one's probably going to understand that reference, but I do.
Well, I didn't.
Rico from Starship Troopers.
Oh, yeah, not one of my favorite movies.
I don't think it was anyone's favorite movie, really, but I just remember that my mom took me there and it had boobies in it, and my mom was like, oh! I was like, well, I didn't know. Me being the 13-year-old kid
I think that's the second movie I ever walked out on, Ice Pirates being the first.
What? Ice Pirates, well, it's campy, but it's a classic.
Yeah, and not for me, I guess, because I couldn't take it.
It was weird.
Too much of a scientist. They were freezing the water so they could take more, and that bugged me.
Because it doesn't expand at all.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like, okay, look, so you've got these blocks of ice kind of laid out in a warehouse. You know, if you just filled it like a tank? Anyway, I'm leaving. So,
All right.
So, okay, when I see him say not so fast, to me that's not so fast, I can't keep up with you speaking. So let's choose that one. Speak slower.
Ash, maybe if you could have subtitles turned on or something. Shepard.
I wouldn't know what to say unless this wheel kept popping up.
It's like Shepard, real people don't have subtitles. Oh, really?
Head of the Moo Relay, so it was a cow?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
Or we could look at all dozen
Commander is
systems.
right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
Oh, you racist.
Oh, look at that look.
He's like, I'm gonna
You cow!
guys.
Yeah, I'm
it's
still
like-
in
it's like-
charge
it's like,
here.
everyone, leave the room. Not you, Ash. We got words.
Ash is going to have a different attitude when you come back.
And face.
All right, yeah, I'm still in charge here.
I won't be a puppet for the Asari. I give the orders around here. Understood?
That's not what I was expecting, but
Forgive me,
okay.
Commander, I was only
Yeah.
trying to help.
Me either. I think it's the second one, the middle one we were supposed to choose. The one
Yeah,
where you
okay.
beat Ashley
Well,
down.
we'll switch and we'll go. It's okay. I'm sorry. Let me pat you on the
This
head.
is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. We'll patch you through the council.
My girl is more upset that my Shepard was with an alien than with a racist.
Yeah. And the crew is now thinking, his medication, we have to get it balanced. It's just...
He's bipolar. Oh, man. All right.
Shut up! Shut up! I'm in charge. It's okay. Don't mind me.
It's like, shut up. Oh, I didn't mean it.
No, I was talking to the voices in my head. Shut up! Shut up!
All right.
Oh, well, I have no idea what he's asking here. Do you want me to patch you through to the council? Sure!
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Liara's like, so
Commander,
was he mad at me?
Do
I
not
don't
cut me off like
understand.
last time. I failed to find it amusing.
It's either really mad or hitting on me. It's really
Do
difficult.
not cut me off like last time. I failed to find it amusing. Oh, God, it's so funny to disconnect on them.
Yeah. Do not cut me off. Oh, he did it again. The bastard. Well, let's not disconnect him, though. Let's just say don't lecture me.
All right.
Save the sermon. I'm just here to follow up on my report.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rack
No.
in Bavaria?
I lied to you.
Release the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
I love this one right here. It's so funny. It's one of the funniest parts in Mass Effect. Have you?
Should I guess one?
Yeah, have you done that before?
No, go ahead.
Okay, it's okay. Do you have any idea how many generations before they overrun the galaxy?
3? No. 4.
This is no joke,
That's the highest you've ever counted.
Right now, we're one of the greatest threats the galaxy ever faced.
He had to use his fingers for that.
Not my problem.
All I care about is stopping Saren. The Rachni don't matter.
I'll be dead by then
Mission
anyway.
must always come first. Just be aware that your actions can have far-reaching consequences.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
You'll be waiting a long time.
All right. Renegade +2. Huzzah!
That's the first renegade points on purpose. Actually, I almost always get the renegade points
Accidentally.
with female shepherd in the bar.
Uh-huh.
Am I thinking Mass 1 or 2 now? Mass Effect 1, I guess.
No.
No.
Anything in the bar is probably going to be Mass Effect 2.
Okay, yeah. Where she goes down to sign up to hunt Garrus.
Oh, yeah?
And the guy says, "Oh, sorry, honey, strippers' quarters are over there."
Uh-huh.
I always choose those renegade points. You see my gun.
I've never...
I bet it's bigger than yours.
I never selected that one.
I don't know if you haven't played Female Shepherd, but yeah, she walks into there and he goes, "Oh, sorry, honey, strippers' quarters are down the end of the hall." And she just pulls out her gun and says, "You see my gun? I bet it's bigger than yours."
Nice.
Right, here to fight then.
The one role I have is that we talk to the crews between each major mission, so we're going to go do
That's
that real
good.
quick.
Yep. Maybe we can slap some sense into Ashley too while we're here.
Right. And apologize to the sorry.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
There should always be an option just to go, okay, and then turn around and walk away.
Yeah.
Well,
bye.
she said.
Yeah. You don't feel bad?
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
I always like to leave my chance to hit on these people open. So.
But
Right.
she was not.
Don't pretend like it doesn't
I
disturb
prefer
you.
to
She was your
remember
mother,
Benezia as
and
she
I
used
beat
to
her
be,
down with a
before
shotgun
she was
pistol.
corrupted by
But,
sovereign power.
I mean,
Well, that's-
Liara, you weren't there, but it was bad. I mean, she was like bleeding, and I just kept hitting her. It was.
They had to pull me off. You know, she was long dead, and I was still. Let's see.
Shepard, why are you telling me this? Well, I thought you'd want to know.
Yeah, I have pictures.
Gareth had the camera phone.
It's a little shaky, but it's good video. Let's see. That first one's kind of sappy and out of character, so let's choose that.
What's that?
She's still with you.
Oh, okay, got it.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination.
Oh yeah, that's out of character, right?
Her strength.
But not her
It is
shapely
kind of you to
nose.
say. I appreciate your concern, but I am.
Well,
fine.
actually, after I got through with
Benezia
her
chose
misshapely
her path,
nose.
Right.
just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
In fact, I have half a mind to turn the ship back around and go back and.
Just a couple more punches, please.
Shepard, what's wrong with you?
I forgot my boxing gloves the first time. Let's see. I'd like to talk about you.
Tell me about yourself, Liara.
Me? I am afraid I am not very interesting, Commander. I spend most of my time on remote digs, unearthing mundane items buried in long-forgotten Prothean ruins.
Oh, stop. You're turning me on.
And dealing with bunched up underwear.
Yeah.
The last couple sessions ago, we were making fun of it because, like, whenever she sits in that chair, she's always like moving around like she's uncomfortable, and we just think that maybe she needs better underwear.
Let's see. It's just the diaper when you sit down and they get squishy. You don't know that about Asari, though. They don't mention it specifically. Yeah, bladder control problem. You must get lonely.
Sounds dangerous. And lonely.
Sometimes I would run afoul of indigenous life forms or stumble across a small band of mercenaries or privateers, but I was always careful.
Or those
Until
weird
the
people
gap
on the
followed
subway
me to
that just
Artemis
stare at
Tower.
you.
I never found myself in any situation my biotics could not handle. As for the solitude, well, that is one aspect that most appealed to me. Sometimes I just need to get away from other people.
She likes going solo. Let's see. Don't choose the last one, but I just love those kind of... It sounds boring, to be quite honest.
It'd be funny. You just like, what?
Yeah. Are you listening? What, to you? You? No. I got my iPod on. Why is that?
You lost me at I.
Like
Yeah.
other people?
I suppose it comes from being a matriarch's daughter. People expected me to follow in Benezia's footsteps. They wanted me to become a leader of our people. Matriarchs guide their followers into the future. They seek the truth of what is yet to come. Maybe that's why I became so interested in the secrets of the past. It sounds so foolish when I say it out loud.
Yeah.
It sounds like I became an archaeologist simply to spite Benezia.
She also
Oh,
got a
I don't
nose.
recommend.
She also,
I don't recommend following in her footsteps, boy. It doesn't end well.
She also got a nose piercing. I'm gonna do what I want, Mom.
I've already got the tattoo on the bottom of my back.
Could you imagine how odd that is? I got a nose piercing, and I got a major in history. So nah. Like what?
Not in this family, you don't. Don't get rid of that major in history.
You're gonna be a musician like everyone else.
Let's see. Well, he's just trying to get some, so the obvious answer is it's not foolish.
Nope. And rebel against their parents. It's a natural part of growing up.
You share the wisdom of the matriarch, Shepard. That is exactly what Benezia said when I told her of my decision.
And her
But there
nose now
was
looks a
more
lot
to
like
it than
mine did
that.
when she ripped out the
I
nose
felt it
piercing.
belonged to the past. The Protheans were these wondrous, mysterious figures. I wanted to know everything about them. That is why I find you so fascinating. You were marked by the beacon on Eden Prime. You were touched by working Prothean technology.
And it was painful, let me tell you.
Yeah. Do you want to do some touching?
No, actually, we can't do that. He's going with Tali.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, because the viewers voted. I gave the viewers the choice of who he wanted to have a relationship with. I figured they'd go for someone in Mass Effect 1 just so they didn't have to wait till 2, but nope.
All right. Well, that's fine. He's a bit of a swinger. Let's keep hitting on her anyway. I don't think you ruin the other relationships, do you? If you
No.
take this. No.
You just, but the thing is that basically when she comes to the point of, I find you interesting, we'll have to say, I don't.
Oh, yeah, that's,
Because
I guess I read it wrong. Holy, okay. I'm fascinating, question mark.
All right, because I said no cheating.
Sounds like you want to dissect me in a lab somewhere.
What? No, I did not
mean,
mean
yes.
to insinuate. I never meant to offend you, Shepard. I only meant that you would be an interesting specimen for an in-depth study. No, that's even worse.
First of all, you're using big words. He didn't understand half of that.
Yeah. And plus, you're like holding onto that tape measure awfully tight.
Why are you wearing a mask all of a sudden?
Yeah, what's with the handcuffs? I wasn't serious.
Calm down, Liara. I was only joking.
Joking? Oh, by the goddess, how could I be so dense? You must think I am a complete and utter fool.
Pretty much, yeah.
Now you know why I prefer to spend my time in the field with data disks and computers. I always seem to say something embarrassing around other people. Please, just pretend this conversation never happened.
You ever notice that her eyebrows are painted on?
Yeah, there's people on my commute that have the same thing. Actually, there's one lady in particular that has plucked her eyebrows out, and she's in this constant state of surprise. It's really disturbing to see her on the train. So. What's the matter? Have you spotted a ball? Oh no, it's just bad makeup. Never mind. We just say goodbye now.
I should go.
Adios, muchachos.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Wow. We leveled up for that. All right, then. All right, let's go.
That was worth a level up?
Caden.
Just chatting with her?
Hey there, Afro Man. Oh.
I like when he wipes his forehead and he's got like a rocket launcher in his hand.
Yeah. Or when he's wearing a helmet.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you doing? Oh, my helmet has a spot on it. Hang on.
Yeah, just a sec. I keep scratching it with my rocket launcher. I'm looking for personal input, and that's not a euphemism, so keep hands off.
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew.
Would you like some euthanasia?
Thought?
Shepard, that's not a dessert.
Evaluation, Commander, or off the record?
Let's see. Speak your mind.
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
but not behind closed doors.
Okay. I think there's something wrong.
If I speak my mind, it's just...
You ever see like an EKG when it flatlines?
Yeah.
Sorry, Commander.
That's exciting compared to mine.
But someone isn't reading it.
I hear you, but I'm not understanding any of the words.
He's just doing the yeah,
The council
Yeah,
doesn't want to
keep
believe
going.
something's wrong. I'd call it human nature, but
I hear you.
I don't know what human nature
Seems like a
means.
group that's been around as long as the council should see this coming.
I'd call it human nature, but I should probably look those up first.
If I get to it.
Yeah.
Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
But that's the money they have in Thailand, isn't it?
I would not know that.
I'm sure it is. Yeah, bot. Yeah. Let's see. It's all right.
Tell me about it.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. No, it's all right. I'm leaving now.
Kids they hauled in.
Not tell me about it.
Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be confined.
Yeah, once again, you lost me at encouraged.
There are worse results of accidental exposure to
Actually, yeah, when we're playing this for real, this is actually quite a good conversation set.
Right.
Because it kind of gives the background of, you know, how awful the biotic training camps were and stuff.
And kind of makes you wonder, so you know why there's all those biotic terrorists in the side missions.
Yeah, and you kind of side with them.
Right.
Because they were, you know, whatever, they were abused as kids, basically. Makes the next game, too, with Jack.
Yeah.
Really good.
Well,
That's another really great character in the game, Jack.
Subject to Zero. I reserved Jack for another person.
Right.
Yeah, there's Jack and then there's Subject Zero. Two different people. I like to keep them separated.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's another really great line in that with Subject Zero when they're just breaking her out. And if you have... Who's the Krogan? Boy, I'm terrible for names.
Rex.
Who's the... Rex?
Not Rex,
yeah.
not Rex, Grunt.
Yeah, when she breaks out and then rushes off the screen and you hear all the alarms go off, and he just once in a while he'll say, "Oh, I gotta see this."
No, I think one of my favorite, I forget exactly what it was, but it was a Legion line where you have to, you know, magic Legion in through the computer console. But when she says, when Shepard says something like, "You don't want to be my enemy," and then the teammate usually says something like, "It usually doesn't end well," or something like that.
Right.
Legion says something like, "Shepard usually ends with shooting and sometimes punching," or something like that. Like he just adds it in like an afterthought.
Yeah, I like actually a lot of those responses at that scene are really good. Like, yeah, his enemies don't last very long, that sort of thing.
All right, what are we doing?
I've forgotten. Let's see. There are worse results of accidental exposure to Element Zero in the womb, the brain
we're
tumors.
We're playing a game
You doubt
here.
it was accidental.
It's like, right, we're playing a game. Right, oops.
Yeah, I forgot about
There's
that.
some question about how you were exposed.
My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. A bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on jumpsuit.
We'd like you to join the Psi Corps. Oh, no, wait, wrong show. Sorry.
Yeah, we may as well continue. It sounds rough. Go on.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own...
Really, it's just a big room with a
No
toilet.
bearing on this.
Nice toilet, though. One of those ones with the heated seats and the little squirty thing.
Right? And I mean a massive room with just a toilet.
Yeah. Massive toilet, too. We all sat around it.
Those
all
squirty
at once.
things? Oh my god, that is a very unusual experience the first time.
Well, if it's a surprise.
It was.
Yeah,
Well,
anything to do with that region.
We don't have we don't have anything like that here in America. No one has toilets like that. And then I went to Korea and I was
No.
like, I wonder what this button does. Well, gee, how do you shut it off? All right. What are we doing?
Let's see. We got on the subject of toilets, but none of the options is to do with toilets.
It's like, Shepard, what are you talking about?
Shepard, I'm talking to you about biotics, and you're talking about how to flush a toilet. You can talk to me, you know.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate
Like, it was like, actually, there is.
Don't want you to
Subsection
think
33?
I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past.
I just don't want you to think I'm a whiner. Oh, I think that already, but there's
I like Kane.
no stopping it now.
Kane's good. I always want to go down here and talk to Garrus, but he's not there. That's another game.
Yep.
I want to ask him
Well-
how his engine calibrations are going.
And we have Ashley to smack around now.
Yes, we do.
Or encourage. It depends what state I want to leave this in for the next person.
How much trouble you want to give them?
Yeah. How come there's all these swastikas painted all over the Normandy?
Commander.
Oh, we had the wrong conversation with Ashley, and she went all nuts with a spray can. Okay, let's see. Sure, what about?
Is this duty related, Chief?
No, sir. Well, maybe.
Did you say duty or duty? It makes a big difference.
I know
said
things are
duty.
different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander.
And Liara
should we
and
have
Tali.
full access to the ship?
Boy, she gets right to it, too, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Well, let's play dumb. What do you mean?
Don't mince words.
It's not hard for Shepard.
What's your concern?
Yeah.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
And here's where you put the baby
Oh.
powder on the hand.
Yeah. So, do we jump straight to you're out of line,
Yeah, if
or
you-
shall we you
that's-
don't trust aliens?
No, that's the only way to get the... Because that's the only time you get that, I believe. After that, you don't have that option anymore.
Well, that's what I want to do, so you're out of line.
You put the baby powder on the hand, and then you slap.
Yeah.
That's enough, Chief. You always second guess your superiors?
Sir, no, sir. I'm sorry, I was out of line. I'll get back to my duties, Commander.
Yeah.
So she's still a racist, but knows not to mention it now.
Right.
Wonderful.
So we didn't really fix anything. We just kind of decided not to talk about the elephant in the corner of the room.
Yeah, so it'll, just fester now. That's exactly what you want.
Right? Well, we could always kill her, and then the problem's solved.
Yeah, that's true.
And then the racism
let's
goes
see.
with her.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I said, and then the racism goes with her.
Yeah, that's right. You and CSEC.
Why did you want to be a CSEC officer in the first place? It's a good question. There was
They hand out these cool headsets. Such as...
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something.
What officers are these?
He was CSEC, one of the best.
I actually thought I was walking into a ticket center for a rock concert. I just walked into the wrong building completely. By the time I walked out, I was part of it. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, 5-year term. I can understand that if you repeat it a few times.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Sarah.
My father's a CSEC man to the bone. Do things right or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash.
And then he said I was always lazy.
I'll become just like Sarah.
Well, you told me.
He actually taught me how to becoming a Spectre when I was younger. But
It's funny, whenever people say that, do things right or don't do them at all, they don't actually expect the don't do them at all to be an option. But they're still giving it to you.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like the perfect option to me, given the
Right?
choice.
Right. You gave me
Yeah.
a choice. Don't be upset when I choose one.
Well, it's like the on one of my other Let's Plays, they're always talking about destiny,
Right.
which is like something's going to happen despite whatever you do.
Right. I think you were talking about that on KOTOR once. You were like,
Yeah,
it's not part of your
it's like-
destiny. It's like, well, if it's my destiny, then how do you know?
Yeah, well, if it's my destiny, I don't get to make sure. I'll sit here playing Xbox and eating Twinkies. You get back to me when my destiny's here.
I'm sure it'll come slamming through the window.
Yeah, obviously I have no choice. All right, so a Spectre.
It's not like you wake up one day and go, oh, my alarm didn't go off. My destiny, no.
You were
I missed it. Now what do I do?
well, I was targeted.
Do they have another one coming?
Me and about
Yeah.
1,000 and military recruits. I could have received
No, your destiny was to miss it.
He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander.
Most people don't like me.
Yeah. I see.
It's a good thing you're not taking me home to meet the family then, huh?
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, CSEC's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted.
Saren plays by house rules.
What exactly do you mean by nail Saren? Not true.
Saren plays by house rules. If you land on free parking, you get that money in the middle.
So actually, I don't know. Not true or exactly. Hang on. If you want to nail it, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedure. Oh, yeah, this is kind of...
Do we want to send bring Garrus to the light side or send him to the dark, is really what you're asking.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to play the way I normally would. Not true.
You can break the rules, doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to
Unless
Saren
money's
to
involved.
stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it.
Yeah, you do that.
Thanks, Commander.
You do that. You think about it so that I don't have to, because that hurts when I do.
The motto of Captain Kirk: we come in peace, shoot to kill.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
Or,
Yes,
well,
we do.
Actually, at this pace, it's probably more of a fast walk, but yeah.
Yeah.
It won't be long.
Yeah,
now.
it's a lot
Saren's
like
good. I'm better.
Westworld, where the robot's just walking after the guy and he's frantically running away.
Right. Actually, he's in a ship, so he's pretty much just sitting there. But oh, you were speaking metaphorically.
Yes,
Oh.
that's right. You knew Saren?
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
Oh, well, fair enough.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
I probably won't listen, but I'd
This was
still
a
like to
while
hear.
ago.
Yeah. I like the rumble of your voice. Makes me sleepy.
The edges of the
I like to
terminus.
let you guys think I care.
I said it'd be
Yeah.
well, and the boss was never
All right.
around.
I'm going to be on this pad playing Tetris, but I'm
They
still
said he was
listening.
looking for more men, too. So I said,
Anybody up for a game of Dance Dance Revolution? Saren recruited you?
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
This is big banner with Saren's head going, I want
he
you.
showed his face once. We'd been raiding.
Saren recruited you? I thought it was Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
This massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet.
Had lots of toilets in it.
I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What was he doing? Well, yeah, I walked in on him. Lubricant was involved.
Let's just leave the details out, shall we?
What did Saren want with the ship?
The word
I don't know what he
deviant comes to
wanted.
mind.
He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them.
Hey,
Never
Saren, what's up?
I had a really
Fist
bad
bump!
feeling
Yeah.
Oh, stuck up bastard.
about it. I got
Bro
it.
hug.
Didn't even wait to get paid.
Investigate. Let's get a little more information out of him. Typical answers from him. Cargo?
What
Ship?
kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that
Shepard, I
ship
told you it was full of
loaded
toilets,
metal
right?
supplies.
So
There were some basic weapons.
definitely not
nothing
jump
big.
ropes. I mean,
If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Saren just likes
We'll flush him out.
Saren just likes hitting ships for no reason.
Yeah, we'll continue to investigate.
Whose ship was it?
And, yep.
There was a Polish trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
The Volus was too cheap to give him ammo.
Let's see.
That's it.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Yep.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on
He
that
was a
mission
deviant?
turned up dead within a week.
Toilet bowl fetish. I see.
Oh, now we have more to talk about.
Oh, okay. Actually, the genophage stuff is pretty interesting with this guy, so...
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Ask the Solarians if you want details.
Okay, Shepard just walks away.
They made it.
I need a Solarian.
All I know, it makes breeding.
Or he gets mad. Rex, do you see a Solarian around here?
Thousands die in stillbirth.
Does Ash look like a Solarian? No, I don't think so.
Every Krogan is infected. Every one. And no
Well, then it's not an infection, really. Well, I suppose. Let's continue. What?
Why don't the Krogan try to find a cure?
When was the last time you saw a Krogan scientist?
Oh, wait. We've done
Mass
this.
Effect 2. Oh no, that's in the future.
I
Never
forgot,
mind.
We've already talked about this.
Fight for
Hang on.
just who we are, Shepard.
So
One of the guests I had a while ago, we did that conversation, and that just reminded me
Fair
of it
enough.
because that's exactly what he said. He said, "When was the last time you saw a sign?" It's like Mass Effect 2, and I was like, "Hey, wait a second." And
Deja vu all over again.
And actually, I'll say it again. There's actually one in Mass Effect 1 as well, in Vermeer Labs.
Oh, okay.
He's sitting there going, "Why are you disturbing my work? It's important." And then you kill him, and he's like, "Oh." I guess that's my version of a Krogan death scream, but still. Hi, Tali.
Ooh, Tali.
Hello, Shepard.
Hi.
Take off your hat when you're talking to me.
Shepard, I told you, I said do it.
Like
I
you
knew
sound
this.
down.
Oh,
We
God,
gotta be
like
nice
I
to
mean
her.
this,
We
right?
gotta be nice to her.
Right. She's simple. You just be sweet to her, and then she's
Are you okay?
all yours.
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me.
But someone keeps putting Tabasco in my ventilation tubes.
But I just sort of feel...
Somebody keeps unscrewing my light bulb.
The Normandy runs so smooth, it feels like we're not even moving. And the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at
That's what I
night?
was saying the other day. I was like, I'm sorry, I know you were talking, but did you know there's a light that blinks when you talk? That is so cool.
Or sneeze or breathe a lot. It's too quiet to sleep.
The silence wakes you up.
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down.
Or the voices in your head
I
stop.
guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits
Like,
die hard.
like Shepard added that last part, and
But
she just
it's
kind of
more
looks at
than
him like,
just the
what?
silence. The ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
So what are you saying, that my ship's not good enough for you now?
Let's see, you're homesick?
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have until it's gone.
Isn't that a song?
I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about.
Actually, I think it's just kicking you out of the house for a while so your parents can have some peace and quiet.
Yeah.
You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something...
Yeah, it's funny. I never heard about the pilgrimage until my parents get on it.
It's like, it's funny because none of the other Quarians
yeah,
go
go
on
ahead.
pilgrimages. None of the other pilgrims. It's like, I'm the only one, I guess.
Rent or pilgrimage, your choice. But you're going back, right?
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could
You're
never
kind of smelling up the
abandon my
place.
people, Shepard. I will go back eventually.
Do you have any idea
We
how
have to
expensive
stop
your food
staring
is?
first.
Yeah. We have to grind it so it fits through a straw. Investigate. We'll just
Actually,
work our way through
no,
these.
We've already done all these.
Have you? Okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, we're pretty much done then, I think.
I think unless yeah, her father's another topic, right?
I believe so.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's when she's happy again.
I should go.
See you later.
Which she gets happy again, not because she gets used to the ship, but because Shepard starts putting dopamine in her food.
Yeah.
Hi, Shepard. I feel great.
And all tingly.
You were making the rest of the crew just depressed, so we kind of slipped
Yeah,
something.
Lower the dosage a bit.
All right, actually, I think that's about time. So
Yeah, I think we're about done.
all right, let me run back up to the galaxy map. That way, until the next session, Shepard can just stand there and look down at people. He likes to do that.
As do we all.
It's like, you, yes, get me coffee.
See, this is the thing I miss with Mass Effect 1 is you don't have the cute redhead onto your right side there.
Right? Oh, she was just, all she was to me was my automatic fish feeder.
Oh, yeah?
I was so
Yeah,
mean
no,
to her. I was like, every time she'd be like, you have a message, shut up, Chambers.
No, but if you're nice to her, you get to make out with her.
Go feed my fish. All right, folks, we're gonna call that a session. As always, I will have Fracture's page in my description. Go check it out. He has a lot of really good Let's Plays himself. So go check out his page if you enjoyed it, and I'm sure we'll probably see you again at some point, sir. Unless
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I was like, no, you won't.
Yeah, that was rough.
All right, folks. Then we'll go ahead and call it quits for now. Happy holidays. Unless you're watching this like 3 months from now, and then just bye. All right, folks. Take care.